After the first part of their assessment, the 104th Trainee Squad sits in the dining hall of the Legion's headquarters. Amidst the playful banter and relieved chatter of the recruits sits Eren Jaeger, the assassination attempt so fresh in his mind and making him wonder who would want him dead.
Listen up, you little shits! Lunchtime is over! I'm Keith Shaddis, and I will be one of your instructors, if you're good enough to be officially recruited into the Legion. The second part of your assessment begins in 15 minutes. Get a move on!
Eren, are you sure you're going to be okay by yourself?
Yeah, I'll be fine, Mikasa. Stop worrying so much.
You know, I wouldn't mind hanging back with you.
Nah, don't be ridiculous, Armin. You've been dreaming of this moment for ages. You guys go on to the assessment. I know you're both gonna do great.
All right. Well, we'll see you after the assessment, right?
Yeah, great. That's great. I just wish we could have done this together.
Alright, recruits, welcome to the second and final part of your assessment, the Combat Proficiency Test. You will be demonstrating your skills in front of the Legion out on the training grounds, where you will use your powers to their fullest. If you want to pass, you can't show hesitation. This is not a game, and if you can't take this seriously, then I advise you back out now. There will be no room for slacking off. Do you hear me? The purpose of this test is to determine whether or not you have what it takes to make it in the Legion. After everyone has gone, your assessment results will be displayed in the entrance hall, which will then help us to decide where you will have the most use.
While the Legion finalizes the setup of the training grounds for the new supers, the 104th remain confined to the waiting room, both anxious and anticipatory for what awaits them on the other side. They talk among themselves, acquaintances, but not quite friends yet.
Bert, you're gonna be fine. Trust me.
I know, but what if I'm not? What if it happens again? What if...
Don't you trust me when I say you'll do fine? He's gonna do fine, right, Annie?
If Bra Boy is right about anything, it's that you'll be fine, Bert. Besides...
Crystal Lens, we are ready for your performance. Please enter the training grounds.
It's not even your turn, so calm down a little.
It's my turn? Already?
You got this, Krista.
Give him hell, princess.
Watch it, Meat Shield.
Thanks, Ymir. Reiner.
Do you think Eren's alright by himself?
He said he'd be fine.
I know what he said, but ever since we were children, all he ever talked about was joining the Legion. I don't want him to have this false sense of hope, you know?
The Legion may allow him to take this assessment at a different time.
Yeah, but I doubt it.
Mikasa Ackerman, we are ready for your performance. Please enter the training grounds.
I'll meet you back in the entrance hall.
The Legion is split into 3 divisions, each specializing in certain areas. The Civic Patrol Division handles low-scale street crime, as well as keeping crowd control over civilians at times. The Security Command and Communications Center, also known as the SCC, maintains the Legion's security, ensuring that it will always remain functioning and safeguarded from hackers and unregistered users. The Specialized Recon and Co-op Division is an elite squad of the most adept and skilled metahumans. They conduct undercover operations and are relied on to gather intel on enemy targets and organizations.
Eren! Eren, Mikasa and I over here!
Well, how did the assessment go?
It wasn't that bad. It was just a bunch of simulated
What? That has to be a typo.
What is it now, Kirstein? Wait, is that Wait, I'm in the co-ops division under Levi's mentorship?
Oh god, this is rich. This has to be a joke. They must have felt bad for you and gave you a nice little consolation prize. There's no way you could have made it into Recon Division without them feeling bad for you and your lack of powers.
John, stop it. Now.
Oh, come on, Mikasa. Why else would Eren's name be on the list? I mean, really.
Is there a problem here, Kirstein?
No, sir.
Jaeger, can you come with me to my office? I want to talk to you about something. Now, Jaeger.
Right. Sorry.
You know the only reason you're under my command is because you almost died yesterday, right? If it wasn't for Ackerman, you'd have been shot.
Well, yeah. But I don't see why my name was under the Recon Division. I mean, I don't have any powers.
Well, aren't we observant? Now that you've deduced that you weren't inducted into my division based on powers, I suppose it's only appropriate to tell you that Erwin gave me the orders to make sure your name showed up in my division, so I can keep a closer watch on you.
But why?
Hell if I know, shitty brat. I'm only following Erwin's command. Now that you're under my mentorship, keep this in mind. Powers or not, I won't go any easier on you. I'll train you into the ground, just like the others. Think you can keep up?
I know I can. Just because I'm powerless doesn't mean I can't fight.
Then I expect to see you later, Jaeger. First practice is at 5 p.m., so don't be late. And don't be eating your own words when you're hacking up a lung later today.
The recon training comes quicker than expected, and Eren finds himself doing more than he initially bargained for. Levi is ruthless in his training, and Eren finds himself comparing his performance to that of his teammates. Still, he doesn't let that stop him, as he's determined to prove that he's worth something more than people assume.
Tired already, Jaeger?
No, sir.
Good to hear.
Apologies for interrupting your training session, but Levi, can you step outside for a moment? Erwin and I have something to discuss with you. It's urgent.
Alright, brats. We're taking a short break. You can relax, but do not leave this room. As soon as I return, we'll pick up with conditioning.
Yes, sir!
Jean, what are you doing?
Oh, come on, Annie. Don't you want to know what they're talking about?
Not really.
Where's your sense of adventure? I want to know what's going on. It must be something big if they dragged him out of a training session.
Yeah. It must be.
Not you too, Jaeger. Ackerman? You too? Ugh. Are all of you—
Shh! Annie, I can't hear. And besides, don't you want to know what they're saying too?
Are you absolutely sure about this, shitty glasses? There weren't any mistakes in your calculations?
Positive. I've never been so sure of something in my life. Besides, my tests are always perfect.
You know just as well as I do that Hanji's tests never lie. We ran the bullet again, and it's a 100% match with the shells we obtained from Titan's labs several years ago in the aftermath of the incident.
Somehow I don't think this is some copycat group. Whether you want to admit it or not, Titan is back. And for whatever reason they want Eren Jaeger. Dead or alive, we don't know. But this is a much bigger game than what we initially expected.
We should gather the rest of the Legion, reconvene, and discuss this matter further when everyone else is in attendance. For now, we should focus on devising an alternative strategy.
Everybody wants to be saved by someone. Someone who will come and solve all their problems. No Everyone wants to crash and burn and learn their lesson.